one day. Going 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick. Rip out my heart, you're a demon.
So they have packed the house. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. Los Angeles Chargers and the Indiana. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the division. Quick pass out wide, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue. Does catch the ball in the secondary.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Wentz going to give this to Taylor, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll get this up to the 34. They're opening up right away for him. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First and 10, Taylor now.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Uchenna Nwosu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Blankenship's kick is good.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
About to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And it's home. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now room for Eckler, and finally down at the 36-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Herbert now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. On fourth down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Wentz's throw complete here to Doyle. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in instead?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count, 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Williams brings it in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll punt it away for the second time. On the return, it's Rodgers. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, Wentz. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now Wentz.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom, he took advantage of it. On first down, Hines escapes the defender. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run with Hines. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Wentz. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From the 17, Herbert. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Running on first down, Eckler. Now room for Eckler as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking for the end zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Indy.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary of the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle from 10 yards out. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. first down. Justin Herbert buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And they finally put it into this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down, it's Hines. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Herbert. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Herbert. Being chased out left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now a run with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They run. Cook. Well, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out. Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
At the 25-yard line, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough. On the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, 69 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Herbert to throw. Finding Allen, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.